Welcome back to Where Water Tastes Like Wine, Part 3, I think. So I did just get a new video editor. We're going to be trying it out. Woo. That song was sudden. Alright. Where were we? We're just walking around, collecting stories. In Miami, I think. You share this bus stop with an old man who shifts from foot to foot, thumbing his suspenders and watching the passing traffic with anxious focus. Hey, he blurts, suddenly turning toward you. Want to hear a good story? Sure. With the air of a man who's distracting himself from something, he stumbles quickly through a tale about the haunted mill operated by ghosts, confusing himself now and again, backtracking, adding new details out of order. You barely piece the story together. Wait a second. You suddenly realize that he's told you a twisted version of the story about the creepy mill, but massively changed. With whole new chunks you don't remember. It's true, the old man insists, turning his wincing eyes back to the road. And with that, the conversation seems over. Nice. Alright. Let's move on. I love the whistles. Alright, I do see a campfire over there. Oh, and I see one other thing over here too. So let's hit that up. And then we will head over to that little campfire and see what stories we can tell. Then we'll try hitchhiking again. See if that does anything, because I think I missed a ton. And I wonder if I could just hitchhike everywhere. Be kind of fun. Ah, yes. Alright, here we are. Let's check it out. Hey.
The blistering sun has scared even birds into the shade. But a middle-aged woman and a young couple are still collecting scraps of cotton that the machinery missed. With a ragged voice, the older woman calls to you. Got any water?
Sure.
The three of them rush over to you, suddenly reanimated. They pass around your canteen. When you get it back, it's empty. The woman squeezes your hand and sighs with relief.
You know what? They needed it.
Sweetest thing I ever tasted, she tells you.
Alright, let's go. St. Petersburg. Lots of walking. Okay, let's go. Hey, it's her again.
I always knew you'd come loping back my way and catch me checking for marks. How you been, traveler? I'm afraid I got myself in some damn tight spots since we last made bets with each other.
Already?
It's the way of the world. You give too much, someone gonna take away too much. Just don't mind me if I seem like I'm wincing. It ain't you. It's just love making its way to hell. Come over. Come sit. Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
Will she get mad if I tell her the same thing again? Well, let's see. She already... Okay, so she already knows. Tell the story to men. Okay, exciting movies. Exciting things. Not movies. Exciting stories. See, that's depressing. That's hopeful. This family of pig farmers somewhere in Arkansas. I don't remember... is that the one with a dog? Couple parted by unemployment. That's interesting. Maybe. Tell the story of the tree bottles. That guy's nice. The molasses dude. Finish you. Tell the story of winged goat. Story of Mason's loss. Anonymous grave. Seance. Maybe the seance. Metal worker company house. No. Maybe the well-heeled hobo. It's not really exciting. That's slightly exciting. Casey Jones, the theatrical railroader. Let's go. I don't remember that one.
Well, well.
Yes.
They should let you make the movies, honey. You walk by one place and suddenly you got a jarring feeling of deja vu. That feeling like you've been in circles, but no one remembers you or knows you're there. That's what life feels like. Like walking in circles like roulette. And sometimes it's your number, and most of the time it ain't, and you gotta store that energy, I learned. Store it for when you win. Got any stories with ghosts, or murderers, or blood, or something like that?
Blood, specifically? We have this one. The sugarcane cutters. How the guy, like, died. It's not ghost, but it's creepy. Yes!
Just what I asked for. That spooky stuff gets my heart going like a good hand sometimes do.
I think she said that last time.
I guess when you've been hurt like that, you wonder what the other person were thinking when they doing the damage. This boy, though, he were patient and fine looking. When I saw him with my baseball bag, I knew. As I ran up to snatch it back, I knew.
Aww.
And when he hit me, it hurt two kinds.
Aww.
It hurt two kinds. And the kind without the blood hurts the worst.
Jeez.
Because the body heals and the mind don't.
He wasn't worth it. Anybody who hits you's not worth it.
Got any stories with ghosts or murderers or blood or something like that?
Yes. I have so much. Anonymous grave. Not the seance. Might be cool. Ghost.
God damn, you're giving me the chills,
Yeah.
sweetheart. Maybe Lady Fortune has it in for me. I've been losing recently. On a tilt since he left, like a branding iron ain't ever left my skin. When I
Aww.
was younger, I hadn't seen all the ways you can lose. When you're young, you don't even have nothing to lose. You can eat what you like and nothing give you indigestion. Now I don't say hello at gas stations in case someone somewhere trips on me. Got any stories with ghosts or
Again?
murderers or blood or something like that?
She really likes this. Oh, it actually said joy. Ghosts or murderers. That's unemployment. Ghosts and murderers and things. Where is that winged goat, dude? Winged goat. I don't know how to... Winged? Wings? Wing? Winged? Wing? Winged? Wing. Okay. Oh, did I use it? Oh, man. I used the thingy already. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Sorry. I know. I'm just like, The white deer killed itself, so that's not cool. Oh, no. It's right here. Yeah, I have a feeling I just read that out loud and just didn't even notice. Cool.
Just what I asked for.
Okay, we're just
It
gonna...
ain't possible to live
It's
in
just
a
the
world
same thing.
without men, and so it ain't possible to live in a place where things ain't taken. You see, and it makes it worse if you love them. I met a no-shit blonde once who couldn't have stolen anything from me. She was that sweet.
Aw.
And before I could love her, a man took her, and we were all back to taking again. And boy, you couldn't blame him, could you?
Man.
I never did. Hey, got any
Exciting stories, like the movies. Okay. Man Who Made Me Last. It's not exciting. So the story, the one with the letter delivery, that's kinda sad. That's one who wouldn't believe me that she had a fake address. Do you have anything exciting? I don't have anything terribly exciting. Oh, that's the one with the dog. What's the one with the pig farmers? I don't remember. Oh, let's just do it.
Sweetheart, did I say I wanted to hear some crap joke?
Sorry.
I don't think I'll ever go back to my family. I think about it sometimes. I remember the smell of the coffee my mom brewed on the stove. Thick and burnt brown.
Coffee.
And then I think about her face when I walked through the door. Disheveled. A mugshot. A half smile and nothing to give her or say.
Oh.
And I think, Dupree, she'd be happier if she didn't look on a hustler for a daughter.
Oh.
And the night's ending. I see a lot more of these sunrises than I ought to, I think. But it's beautiful, so it can't be all harm, can it?
True.
I was recently spending a lot of time out late with that boy, which I regret. But what can you do? Nothing but move on, and hold some scorn for yourself in your pocket till you learn your lesson.
Just move on. It'll be okay.
Keep an eye out if you find yourself nearby, all right?
Florida, huh?
We can talk again, sweetheart. And share another bottle, and maybe play some cards.
Yeah, did I ever bring her brandy? I don't think I did. I could have bought it, but I didn't. That's alright. Alright. Oh. There's another retelling of a story I did. I would like to grab it. You sure this was up with the old man who shifts foot to foot? Oh, okay, this is the same. Want to hear a good story? Wonder if it's the same old man. With the air of a man who's distracting himself from something, he stumbles quickly through a tale about the Devil of Leeds, confusing himself now and again, backtracking, adding new details out of order. You barely piece the story together. You suddenly realize that he's told you a twisted version of the story about the winged goat by pristine water, but massively changed, with whole new chunks you don't remember. It's true, the old man insists, turning his wincing eyes back toward the road. And with that, the conversation is over. I don't think that man's very good at telling stories. Seems like he's just kind of making them up. Do. Oh, lots of walking. Alright, let's try to get Jacksonville. Oh, is that the same lady? Or is that the same lady up there? I don't want the same person. Okay.
You emerge from the underbrush and find yourself at the edge of a field. A farmhouse sits at the other end. Close by, large family is tending to the plants together. They pause and regard you, almost nervously.
Hello there?
The grandmother asks.
Hello!
The family is almost too nice to you. When you ask for water, they don't even let you walk to the pump by the house.
Weird.
A child runs back to the shed for a folding chair, and they serve you lemonade in a glass among the lettuce heads.
Very
Halfway
kind.
through your glass,
Too kind.
you notice someone moving furtively down by the house. The cuffs of his white shirt are stained red. The father sees your look and shifts to block your view. His eyes are bright, and his teeth are bared in something
Like that?
worry. How do you like your lemonade?
It's great.
His wife arrives with a bag full of sandwiches for you, and the whole family ushers you back into the woods, waving, wishing you well.
Did I eat people?
You take one look back over your shoulder. The man by the wall is gone.
Ooh. Spooky. Okay, let's hear a story. Don't be the same person, huh? Be a different person. The kindly old man sharing the shade under the bridge with you tells a few rambling stories, some true seeming, some conspicuously less so. All true, he assures you. There's history in this place going all the way back to Indian times. Strange stuff happens round here. Can't all be true. Sure it is, he scoffs, and then, as if to prove himself right, he launches into a story about the boy and the dog whose souls were bound by fate. And this one, you know, is the story of the boy and his dog, but wilder and stranger than you remember. I know that one. See then? The old man laughs. So I ain't pulling your leg. It's all true. Oh. I hope that dog found that kiddo. and everything's alright. Just want to keep collecting stories. I don't necessarily want to stop. Listen to this, blurts a boy lurking outside the grocery store. It's the same boy as the other boy who was standing at the grocery store. He works his way through a long and strange story about the pig farmers haunted by Mima. There, he finishes. What do you think? Oh, that's the one with the ghosts that are called... Okay, I remember. You know this story. It's the story of the family of pig farmers, but wildly altered. For a couple moments, you're too surprised to respond. Seriously, the boy insists. What do you think about that one? It's a great story. He smiles sheepishly. Thanks, he says. I heard it from my brother. Aw, that's so cute. Were we in Savannah before? I can't remember. Okay, let's try to go to this campfire, and I hope it's not one of the people we already talked to. That would be a little boring. Sorry. Keep checking my video. Alright. New person!
There.
Hey!
You looking for a sermon or just a chat?
Both?
Don't really matter, frankly. First thing I ever learned behind the pulpit is that every homily is just a conversation. Not
Nice.
as one-sided as you might think, either.
Really?
Preachers ain't shepherds. They're cowboys. They gotta run with the flock, keep them directed without fencing them in.
Pretty good
So how about
analogy.
you take a seat
Alright.
and guide us somewhere? Hey, do
Sure.
you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate out here, right?
He wants spooky too? Does everybody like spooky? I got spooks. The Devil of Leeds. Spooky.
Oh, you got me for a second with that one.
Yeah.
Sadness? No. Preacher ain't allowed to be sad.
Oh.
Except for a certain sort of sadness. You understand?
Not really.
We have to be salve. We have to lift up the community, challenge injustice.
I like that.
Folks like
Hey?
me can't be sad for ourselves when it's the congregation that really hurts.
Aw.
You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
Still the bootleggers, aside from all the ghosts. So, let's go bootleggers. Yeah,
You've
I
got
think
a
that's
pretty
what's
wild
exciting.
life. You know that?
Thanks.
Authority? People look to me for leadership. But I tell them that real leadership comes from community. The best preachers are cornerstones, not prophets. Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking, church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Tons of adventures. Alright, what's a fun adventure? Let's do the one I really wanted to tell for a while now. It was the one with the missing street. The mysterious street. Where is it? Last person is cool. Not Dupree. Metal worker. Oh, that's scary one. The lemonade one's scary. The rider in the woods. Tell the story of the white deer in the northwest. Did I get rid of it too? Dang it. I always feel like I'm missing these. Why? Okay. Each other's brothers. Strange clamor of the streets. You know, that one works. The strange clamor of the streets. It's an adventure, I guess.
Huh. That one's trying to be scary, right? Don't work on me, I guess. The past. Huh. My earliest memories of my mother and father teasing each other.
Aw.
Laughing about something I didn't quite understand. Putting on voices. Playing games.
That's sweet.
This was back before she passed.
Oh.
Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking, church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Okay, let's try more adventurous. Okay. There's Joy. Molasses near Montgomery. There's... That's a pretty cool one. But I think he wants really adventures, right? Sort of the Haunted Mill. I mean, travels, I guess. Let's tell him about Quinn's adventures. thrilling
I swear
parts.
I ain't heard a story good as that in a long minute.
Oh,
Travel?
good.
Oh, I travel. Moving's in my blood. Pops traveled all over the wrestling. And even after I stepped out on my own, I kept moving.
Your dad's a wrestler. That's
I've been
awesome.
everywhere. Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles. I even... Paris. I even been to Paris.
Oh.
I've been everywhere. Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles. I even... Paris.
He repeated
I
the
even been to
audio.
Paris.
Weird.
You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting?
Okay, this guy likes all the exciting stuff, but I don't have very much. This is Salem Dupree's. She's crazy.
I swear I ain't heard a story good as that in a long minute. Luck?
Good.
Forget about luck. Think about necessity. See, you focus on luck, you end up dreaming about what-if scenarios. But ain't nothing promised. You hear me?
That's true.
Instead, think on what you know you can do, what you have to do, and learn to do it right. Well, I gotta get moving on. I have sermon give in the morning, and the church is a long night of walking that way.
Dang. I don't know if I could just
like a
walk
blessed
everywhere
child,
like that.
Because even if you ain't, that's the only way you'll find your holy self.
Wait, walk like... Oh, okay. Well, that's sweet. That's a nice send-off, I think. Glad I met him. Alright, cool. Grab this. Here, our last story here, and we'll see if we can make it to South Carolina. Long black car growls up in front of this hotel. Out steps a woman in an extravagant hat and coat, followed by a whole crowd of hangers-on. Is she a singer? An actress? You don't recognize her face, but to your surprise, you recognize you recognize the story she's telling. In a sharp transatlantic accent, she's telling everyone in her party a story about the ghost of a woman executed in Paris long ago. It's clearly the story of the dead woman in the yellow ribbon, but changed in a few entertaining ways. Isn't that something? She asks. Her various followers agree. She pays the driver of the limousine and sweeps into the hotel like a thunderstorm of red velvet. Someone should do a picture about it, you hear her exclaim. Move on. Oh, that'd be so cool if one of your stories ended up being a movie. That'd be amazing. Alright, let's get at least over to here. And like I said before, I am trying to make these a little bit shorter. Just for, you know, ease of viewability, I guess. Longer videos, it might be harder for people to watch, so. With that said, I guess we'll just call it here for now. We have a few stories we told. And, well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye!